It took me a minute to get this build down pack on current gen and on next gen NBA 2K23. With all the new stuff that's coming out about the speed with ball, all those other things, acceleration, I made sure I waited until I learned all the things that I need to know to make my build, if I don't have to waste extra attributes that can be put on somewhere else. But before we get any farther into this video, make sure y'all boys drop a like on this video, especially if you're a Ja Morant fan. Drop a like, subscribe, turn on those post notifications so you don't miss videos like this. Hey, y'all know y'all want to see this build at 99 overall, so make sure y'all drop that like. But as y'all all know, Ja Morant is a slasher. You know he got the playmaking, he's a slash and playmaker build. But as he's been developing over the years, he can now shoot the ball. He's been working on his shooting game, and it's gonna be crazy once he fully develops that shooting game. And some of you guys might know, over the years, I've been making a lot of Ja Morant videos. I could say maybe 2K20, 2K19, whatever. When he first got drafted, that's when I end up starting making a lot of Ja Morant videos. But as of making this build, you wanna start off making this build a point guard. We wanna start off with the current gen version of this build. You're gonna go 6'3" with his regular height. Weight, you could go 180 or 185. Anywhere it go, I'm only going to have my acceleration the same way it is going to be on next gen. So for the wingspan, I'm going to go with a 6'9" wingspan. The body type, I'm going to keep it as it is. I'm going to keep it solid because he's right there. He's not going to be low as weight. We're going to keep the solid body type. As I'm upgrading this build, I'm mostly going to get my elite contact dunks, my pro contacts, things of that nature. I'm trying to get those. But if you want to get the actual small contact dunks with the 85 vertical with all three, you're going to have to sacrifice a few things. When it comes to this, I'm going to upgrade it, get a 93 driving dunk. And as of the layup, I can stop at 84. 84 is cool because you get an extra badge point. Once you go to 85, it's going to lock up. I'm going to show you why it locks up. Because once you want to get that Curry layup and all the other stuff, it's cool. But once you end up getting that Ja Morant layup, it's at 82 driving layup, you do lose an extra badge point just because you could go to 84 and get one more to get 20. But as of the shooting, we're going to go with an 85 three-pointer. We're going to make sure this build is very playable. Because me playing on the 83 pointer, I'm not going to get that many good releases on a guard. So 85 three-pointer is cool. But as of going with this, I'm going to have 19 shooting badges with a 72 mid-range. But the lowest I would go for the three-pointer would be 83 on current gen. But as of next gen, the 85 is the perfect range for this build. But when it comes to playmaking, this is the only thing I was kind of skeptical about because I want to go with the 94 ball control to get handles for days on goal. Because I don't know on current gen if handles for days is really worth it how it is on next gen. On next gen, you don't need handles for days. As long as you got your Gatorade workouts and you buy Gatorade, you can use no handles for days and dribble the same. But as of current gen, I don't know. So you could do the 92 ball control or the 94. But I prefer you can mess around with the 92 on current gen unless y'all and the boys know. But as of the defense on this build, if you end up going with that 74 perimeter, it's going to kill the build, so you're going to end up having to mess with your physicals. As I get the 82 driving dunk on this build for my physicals, I only get an 87 stamina. So once I take down my perimeter defense a little, I can end up getting my stamina up at least a 91 or 92. But as of the build, I get an 85 still, so I'm able to get glove on silver, but also I'm able to get chase down blocks on this build since I have a 60 block on this build. So as of doing that, I got 20, 19, 22, and 17. As of looking into this build, you got a 92 acceleration, you got an 82 vertical, 77 speed, and then you got stamina on 92, and then you end up getting a 70 free throw at the end of the day. This build is a definitely good all-around build. It's not too overpowered on defense, and it's somewhat similar to my next-gen 2K22 build. But as of the takeovers, we got slash and takeover as our primary, and then secondary takeover is going to be playmaking, but you do get all the scoring takeovers on this inside-out shot creator build. As of this build, I'm telling you, if you can end up throwing those extra badge points in the right spots like shooting, playmaking, finishing, something like that, you can have an amazing build with this. But as we hop over to next gen, this is where it get real crazy at, because I'm gonna break it down when it comes to the playmaking part for the actual next gen players. If you watch my video of how to end up, you know what I'm saying, not using handles for days and saving badge points, you might want to go watch that if you haven't. Go check out that video. But as this build being 6'3", 185 pounds, 6'9" wingspan, you can go 7 foot if you want to. But as of the body type, we're gonna go with solid. It's a cool body type to use, especially with around this weight. But when we upgrade this build, you already know what we're looking for. We're looking for elite contact dunks. We want the elite contact dunks. We want to get the Michael Jordan dunk. We get all the good dunk packages at 93 driving dunk. All you need is a 92 driving dunk, but y'all all know that when you go to 93, you get that posterizer on goal, and that's a big thing because posterizer is one of the easiest badges to core on the slashing category. And especially for it being a tier 3, this is the best one to end up going for a core badge. But as a finishing, like I told you earlier, 82 driving layups give you the Ja Morant layup package, but you might as well go at 85 because once you at 84, you get the extra badge point. 85 just let you unlock Curry and all those other layups as a guard. And then with the finishing, you got a close shot of 67. You got 20 finishing badges on this build. I would say add 2 extra badge points to finishing is definitely going to come in handy. You got all these badges, limitless takeoff on gold, slithery on gold. I'm telling you, once you core some badges, you're going to get a lot of finishing badges once you core it. You can get maybe slithery on silver or gold. But as a shooting, 85 three-pointer, 72 mid-range, 19 shooting badges. You can do 20 badges if you want to, but you're gonna have to sacrifice something on defense when I show you what I'm about to do next on playmaking. And since this build has 19 shooting badges, I would say throw an extra badge point on shooting so you can have 20. After having that 20, you're gonna end up having 22-20, and then when you end up coring your silver badge in tier 3, you can get another silver badge. It can be Deadeye, it can be Blinders, it can be Limitless Range. One of those badges, then that will lead you to have 2 tier 2 badges on silver. But when it comes to the playmaking, I told y'all might want to pay attention. As I end up dropping a video telling y'all that handles for days on gold, any handles for days in general, you don't need it. You really don't. As long as you got that Gatorade workout done, you got your 3 stars that gave you the boost, and you buy Gatorade, as long as you got that on your player, you don't really need that. You can literally hoop with no actual handles for days. As long as you got Gatorade and Gatorade boost, and you do the nice little workouts, you're good. As long as you got those 2 Gatorade bars after your stamina bar, you good. If you're gonna do that, hey, 92, go 92. 92 ball control, you get all the dribble moves. But as of someone that's gonna try to get handles for days, just to get it, the only reason I would say get handles for days is to core it, because that's the easiest badge to core in playmaking. So if you're someone that's like, all right, handles for days is the easiest thing, I can get handles for days quarter maybe 5 games of my career in Hall of Fame. It doesn't take that long. I can say maybe 6 at the most. But as of doing it like this, 94 ball control, 75, you only get 21 playmaking badges. And 21 playmaking badges is not enough to play guard on this build. The perfect range for playmaking badges to me, I would say around like 26 or 27, but even 26 is just cracking that barrier. So as me going with a 92 ball control, a 79 and 79, I'm only gonna have 24 or even 23. But as we're going 94, 79, 79, unless you're someone that wants a certain pass accuracy, like to get the pass styles, go 80 if you want to. But as of having LeBron pass style is the best pass style in the game, it really not going to make a big difference. And some of you might think, why are you going to a 79 speed with ball or a 70? Because those are going to give me the extra badge points. So as me getting those extra badge points of 24 instead of having 21, it definitely comes in handy, and it has me saving badge points on my extra badges that I get for the +4, +5, that whatever you got in the season. It does save it so you can put it somewhere else. But as a defense on this build, you're still going to be on 85 still rating, so you're going to be able to get glove on silver. Glove on silver is a great badge to have, especially on a guard. You're going to have a 60 block, still can get chase down blocks. You got a long wingspan. Then you're going to end up having a 70 perimeter defense. If you go anything higher than this, it's going to kill the build, just because I do have rebound on it. And the main reason rebounding was added on this build, just to get enough badge points so I can be able to get a tier 3 badge on silver. But as of the physicals, you have a 78 speed, 92 acceleration, 82 vertical, and a 91 stamina. If you want those 85 vertical, I'm gonna tell you it's not to get the small contact dunks. You're gonna have to maybe sacrifice that ball handle to 92 ball control, and that's nothing really crazy. But as of the takeovers, you can get slashing and shot creator, but you can get all the finishing takeovers just like the current gen ones. So if you want slashing, shot creator, sharpshooter, and playmaking, those are all the takeovers you get. You get all the scoring takeovers on this build. And y'all boys already know the build name is going to be called a inside out shot creator. This build is maybe one of the most used builds in the game as of names. Let me get that right. As of names, this is the most common build name that you're gonna see. And I know a lot of you guys are gonna ask me, how do you make the face creation of Ja Morant? I got you. This is the next gen version. You can use the same exact things and put it on current gen. It's gonna be a few things that looks kind of different, but it's gonna be very spot on to make a Ja Morant face creation on this game. But hey, make sure y'all drop a like, subscribe, make sure to put on those post notifications. Hey man, being ChaMoma, I'm gonna see y'all boys in the next one.